Here we go, episode number 63, uploaded and coming at you as the moment is almost at hand, but at least we have all the kind of preliminary stuff out of the way. Now you can kind of sit back, take a look at the field. We have post positions, and now we know certain post positions are going to be additional challenge for certain runners, right? So the first thing I want to say is I'm going to give you permission. I'm going to give myself permission. It's okay to change your mind. We get so wrapped up in this. This is really important. We get really wrapped up in the horse you picked before. You got to stick with it. That's one thing I really hated about the television aspect of TVG and FanDuel and the social media aspect. Once you said you liked one horse, I don't know why everybody does this. I think it's our natural tendency to be jealous, or I don't know what it is, but we would force you to stay with that horse. You force you. Everything's not going to be like I got lucky with Giacomo 7 months in advance. It's not going to be like that. And let me tell you, I was going to jump off that horse if I didn't get a phone call and talk to Mike Smith. So it's okay to change your mind. And if you change your mind and you're wrong, that's just how it goes. It's the hardest race to handicap in the world. It's the hardest. So don't beat yourself up and don't beat up other people. If they made a pick and then they changed and it won and they lost, or they made a pick and it ran last, who in the frick would know the horse would run last, right? Like, easy breezy, baby. Easy breezy. All right, so let's get into it. Post positions. And now here's where things start to get tricky. All right, we've got this great little graphic folks have provided for us. We appreciate that. So you see the Derby starter, you see the record from that post position and the win percentage from that position and the in the money percentage from that position and the last horse to win from that position. So now we know even if Bob Baffert wants Citizen Bull to rate, he's got no shot now. He's got to go. Neo Equus right next to him, they both got to go. Rodriguez right to the outside, got to go. American Promise, got to go. Admire Daytona, got to go. That's going to make the opening quarter and the opening half mile unbelievably challenging because those 5 horses have to find position early on. And if they don't, they're going to be in trouble, right? They're going to be in big trouble. Now, I want to go to the next page quickly, and then we'll come back to the front, right? So next page of post position 11 all the way through 20. And you can also see you've got speed there with East Avenue right smack dab in the middle. And all the way to the outside, Owen Almighty's got to get it going. Wow. 17 post has never won. That's interesting. Good luck, Sandman. If you can figure it out in the stretch, you can totally win this race. But we also want to go back, right? So let's go back and take a look at the horses to the inside, right? Once again, your speed has to go. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. They had no choice. They have to go and get position. And the good thing about that is it is going to allow for some things to happen with my horse, Final Gambit, to the inside, right? But we'll get to that in a second. So let's talk about what we just saw. Post positions 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. Gotta go. Citizen Bull with the blinkers off, don't care. You better get out of there, brother, or you're in big trouble, right? Neo Equus right there to the inside wants to go. They skip Final Gambit. Then you go to Rodriguez, has to go. American Promise, tough spot, has to go. Admire Daytona, tougher spot, has to go. Those horses all have to go, and that could create some serious traffic problems for any horses behind him or for any of the five horses that we just mentioned. Somebody is going to have a problem, guaranteed. If not 2, 3 horses, but somebody's going to have a problem, and it's probably going to be Citizen Bull. That's a horrible spot to be in. That's a really, 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 really tough spot to be in, okay? So we know that those positions have to go. It's all speed. That could be a problem traffic-wise. And then we've got the outside, right? You saw that second page. All the way to the outside is Owen Almighty. If they thought they were going to rate, that was stupid. They're not going to have a chance. They have to go. Good news for them is there's not going to be any speed to the inside of them challenging them. It's all closers to the inside of Owen Almighty. So they have that clear shot. Remember, we're all on the same gate now. There's no more auxiliary gate. We're not split up into 2 gates. We're all together. He's got that spot to the outside. Just go, man. Even if you kind of veer out a little bit, you're okay. If you try to gun and you lug out, you've got nobody out there except the rail, right? Go on by and high-five some fans and then get your butt back over. That's what he's going to have to do. It's going to be very challenging. But they're going to have to do that from that spot or they will be in serious, serious trouble. Now, if all of those horses move like we all believe they will, we've all handicapped the race, right? Now you've got situations for closers. Final Gambit, the number 3. Journalism, your morning line favorite, the number 8. Burnham Square, 12-1 morning line, the number 9. Those 3 will tuck right in. And I don't want the horse to be as close, but I'm telling you right now, if Final Gambit can somehow work out the exact same trip that Mystic Dan got last year, with one little difference, I think it'll be beautiful. I think it'll be beautiful for this horse. But looks like Journalism and Burnham Square will be trying to do the exact same thing, right? So the only situation that concerns me is our horse getting trapped. And here's what I mean. He's never run on the dirt before. And they asked Luan Machado about kickback in his face. Now, there's some kickback on the synthetic at Turfway, but it ain't nothing like kickback from dirt from 19 other horses coming over on the inside, right? So if the horse is on the rail, he's there already. Hopefully Luan Machado understands, I need to get to the rail, back up a little bit to give myself some cushion, let those speed horses get over there and do what they want to do. Only problem is there could be other horses that want to get to the rail and they might either get in front of him or box him in. What I'm hoping Luan Machado can do, and I trust him, any jockey that's made a mistake in a big race and paid the price for that, which Luan Machado did for missing the finish line, then he almost got sued. He may have, I don't know if it was real, but they said they were going to sue him. The connections were going to sue him for losing the race, which is dumb. Anyway, when that sort of thing happens to you, I think he learned his lesson. In the same way that I think that Jareth Loveberry learned his lesson when he moved a little too soon aboard Two Phils a couple years ago. Great ride, but he moved maybe too soon, and so now he kind of understands that, right? So the situation there says, all right, I trust when riders make mistakes that they're going to learn. I think Luan Machado has learned from his mistake. I think that he's going to find a way to tuck this horse in. I think his only challenge is going to be getting out, because I've never seen this horse run up the rail. Every time Final Gambit has run in his 4 starts, he has always gone around. So that's how I feel about our runner. All right. So now, with all of this being said, looking at the post positions, handicapping the race, this is how I feel the top 3 finishers are going to be. These are my top 3 picks. All right. Here we go. Final Gambit is my top pick. Saving ground, swooping around the field late. The reason why I say that, I just haven't seen him take a bunch of dirt and go up the rail. I think he needs to get clear to do his business. Kind of like, I think he just needs to be clear. Once he sees his target, he kicks it in. Luxor Cafe will stalk the pace and be in a beautiful spot, and I think the acceleration that the horse has is going to be key. I think he's a better version of Coal Battle, where they sit, they have enough early speed to get in position, and then they just accelerate. Luxor Cafe, I think, has the edge over Coal Battle. And then as far as like just closers that keep on coming and coming, Sovereignty. He's been working great for Hall of Famer Bill Mott. He's the kind of horse that I think might get the rail trip. Even though he's also done a lot of kind of swooping and going around the field in his races, I think Junior Alvarado will definitely try to get the rail with this horse. I think that's your top 3 finishers. Final Gambit, Luxor Cafe, Sovereignty. Maybe after that is Journalism or whoever else. I can't even begin to fathom who runs after that. I just gave you the top 3. What more can I possibly do? And so with that, it's official. I know he's a turf horse. I know he's never run on dirt. I like the way he runs, period. He's a fighting horse. He loves to pass horses. 2, I trust the connections. The jockey says it shouldn't be a problem. I'm going to trust the jockey on this. I'm going to trust Brad Cox, the trainer, on this. I think that Final Gambit is exactly what we want. A horse that's somewhat lightly raced, that has kind of figured it out now, and all he does is one thing: pass horses. That's going to be our pick. We're going to keep it simple. Now, don't forget what I said at the beginning. It's okay to change your mind. I might get to Friday and think about the possibility of a wet track. The track should be fast by the time we get to Derby time on Saturday, after the rain comes through Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and a little on Friday. I'm guessing the way that track drains and the way they're going to work on it like crazy overnight, it's going to be good, if not fast, come post time for the Kentucky Derby on Saturday. But those things might make me change my mind. right? If the rain somehow persists and we get a track that's a bit more off than we expected, then I'm going to change. Luxor Cafe might be my top pick on the off track. So those are things we still have to kind of work out. But for now, top pick, Final Gambit. I like it. I like it a lot. All right, that's going to do it for us here. Episode 63 is now in the books. We keep this thing going, having so much fun. Thank all of you for hanging out with us as we continue. We're almost done with this part of our journey, right? Then we got to get ready for the Preakness and everything else that comes after that. But this, the hardest thing you will do. It's more difficult even than the Breeders' Cup races. It's really, really hard. Good luck and enjoy whatever you're into. In the meantime, in between time, and until next time, we'll see you here on Horse Race Bet. Let's get ready to get this money, people. It's getting exciting. I'm just saying.